Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite news and reviews channel on YouTube for crowdfunding. So today we are going to be looking at an Indiegogo project called C-Force, Affordable iPhone 10 Fast Charging Solution. World's first and only lightning cable that makes iPhone 10 compatible with QC 2.0 and 3.0 chargers. Okay, that's a lot. If you guys aren't familiar, QC is the quick charging format that you find on a lot of Android phones nowadays. And also, you may not be aware, but the iPhone 10, aka iPhone X, and also the new iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are a little bit different than previous phones. They actually allow fast charging. And fast charging, generally, I think the easiest way to look at it is rather than running at 5 volts, which a normal USB does, it runs at higher voltage, so for the same amount of current. So it's basically putting more juice into your phone per minute or per given time. So what the QC charging does is I think it's either 5 is the normal plus, or there's a 9 or a 12 volt steps, and then iPhone actually uses a different thing called PD, which is what does it stand for? Something direct, power direct. And so, as this guy explains, basically they have made a USB cable that does it from the QC chargers, and so this is the first and only QC compatible iPhone cable, and it's a much cheaper solution than looking at Apple's official cables, which are actually a USB-C cable, not a USB-A cable, and has to connect into their special high watt adapter. So these two things together, this is just the adapter. Actually, I should say this is the high watt adapter. This one's like $50, and then the cable is $25 for the short one, or $35 for the long one. And this is the USB-C cable, so it only works with the USB-C charger, which I guess this is one. So yeah, that's the official way to do it. And I think this can also be used to charge, iPads and I assume probably even the MacBook Pro, or the MacBook Air or whatever. But C-Force has a much better option. Let's watch the video really fast.
In 2017, Apple announced that iPhone 10, iPhone 8, and iPhone 8 Plus would support fast charging. You can fast charge your iPhone 10 battery to 50% in just 30 minutes with a USB PD charger.
So yeah, basically, I guess this is the one for the computer, or this is the one that's used for iPads. Okay, this is probably Power Mac. This one is probably MacBook Air, and that's the iPads.
And a USB-C lightning cable. Introducing C-Force Cable, the world's first and only fast charge lightning cable compatible with Qualcomm's quick charge technology.
So yeah, basically that's it. And they go through some, oh, isn't it annoying when you forget to charge? Now you can get 50% in 30 minutes, yada, yada, yada. They've got some patent-pending chip.
Patent-pending smart chip inside the C-Force allows it to intelligently detect the charging needs and protects the device from overcharging.
So that's pretty good. Apparently, like, it throttles down the voltage and the current as it gets closer to max power, and like as the battery gets full, which will make your battery last longer, supposedly. I think I would be surprised if the phone doesn't already do that, but apparently not, or it's good that both sides do it. So yeah, it has a little light that shows if it's blue, it's fast charging. If it's white, it's regular charging. That's nice. And you can use basically any QC. It's I think Qualcomm's QC standard charger. So that's found on basically lots of Android phones, and also obviously lots of third-party chargers nowadays, and power banks, etc., etc. So they show, oh, it's like double the power, etc., etc., compared to regular. And yeah, as I mentioned, $75. But theirs is only $29. So let's look at these prices here. So they've got a couple different packs. $59 for the Super Power Pack, which includes cable, wall charger, card charger, and power bank. So that's like the deluxe thing. Supposedly they cost 110. Now they're giving it to you half price. And this is, I guess, not early bird. Super early bird cable actually is only $17 though. So yeah, there's different versions. This is regular early bird, only 19, and then you can just get it with the wall charger or the car charger plus the cable for 29. So in the scheme of things, that's actually pretty. Oh yeah, here's all you need to see. So 30 minutes and it's full. I guess this one is slower because obviously it has a bigger battery, so more stuff to charge. But that's actually pretty impressive that even with a bigger battery, it charges almost as fast. And then, yeah, they give all kinds of stats. So you guys can check all this out in more detail if you would like to see all of it. But basically what I was going to say is, $17 is actually pretty reasonable. If you were to buy just a regular cable, so the fast charging one is 25 from Apple. Even a regular official Lightning cable to USB-A not fast charging is, I don't know, it's like at least $10, right? So that's not unreasonable if you're getting twice the charging. One thing that actually came up in the comments section, someone actually asked, like, hey, this same company actually sells a different cable in China on Taobao, etc., that is claims to do basically the same thing. And so it was cool that they actually answered it and gave a pretty honest answer, I guess, in that it basically this version works better. So I took a look at the Taobao for the same one, and I guess this is their official store. You can never really tell on Taobao. But in this case, they have a bundle. Just the cable itself is obviously much cheaper. It's only 40 renminbi, 39 renminbi, which is something like 6 or 7 US. Or you can get the bundle with the regular cheapo no-name QC charger for 88 renminbi, which is something in the order of $13, $14. So definitely $13, $14 is cheaper than, where is it? Than this for the 29. But then again, you've got to get it from China. I don't know if these guys, definitely won't ship overseas for one, probably. Maybe they will. I don't know. But yeah, they only list. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can do Hawaii. Let's see if they do it. So anyway, I never use Taobao to actually buy anything. I only shop. So long story short, this one doesn't have the lights, and it doesn't do all the high formats, but it is significantly cheaper. I would guess, having bought lots of stuff in China, that the quality is definitely lower on this one, meaning it's more likely to die faster than on this one, too, even though it's made from the same factory. I buy lots of these braided iPhone cables in China, and they don't usually last that long. So, hopefully this one does. That's just another thing to be careful of. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I definitely think this one is cool, and the price, and I have to give these guys credit for not, charging $80 and some of the bullshit that you see on some of these Kickstarters, like especially ones that are basically just taking China products and remarketing them or slightly improving on them. I'm talking about you, Sonic Soak. This one is reasonable, and it's slightly better, so it's definitely incremental improvement, and it's definitely way cheaper than Apple's. Okay, so that's it for today. Thumbs up to the C-Force QC compatible USB cable, yada yada yada. Okay, check it out. There's a link below. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter at GoKickMe. If you are a crowdfunding project guy, either your product is out already or it's just in the initial crowdfunding stage, let us know. We'd be happy to review it, either with the physical product or just take a look at your video and give our feedback. We're always looking for suggestions and submissions. If you guys, just the regular viewers, have any suggestions on things, do let us know. If you see any fishy crowdfunding projects, I'm talking about you, Sonic Soap. If you see any fishy ones that you'd like us to check out too, do let us know in the comments. We always try to answer as fast as possible, and we would love to put it in our queue for videos to review, campaigns to review, I should say. Okay, that's it for now. See you guys next time.